Hello, and welcome to the Dynamic Walking for Lifelong Legs, the online program. This is a tutorial to help you navigate through the online portion of the program. Your first step is to go to dynamicwalking.com in your browser. When you come up to this page, you'll see on the right side a sign in button. If you don't see sign in, you may see three horizontal lines. Click there and it will take you to the sign-in page. You will use the email address that you signed up with your account and your password. If you click Remember Me, sometimes that makes your sign-in process a little bit easier. Click on Sign In, and it will take you to your student dashboard. Here you will see the courses that you've enrolled in. It may be the self-paced program. It may be the Dynamic Walking Coached program, and you may have signed up for the Self-Paced or Coached Plus program, which would have the addition of 2 private Zoom sessions. I'm going to start with the self-paced program. The curriculum in self-paced and coached are both the same. So either you'll see Start Course or Resume Course if you've already begun. Click and it will take you to your main menu. Here you will see on the left-hand side a menu of all of the items in your program. If you don't see that, it may be because your browser window is small. In that case, only the item or the page that you're working on will show up. In this case, you will see in the upper left-hand corner 3 horizontal lines. If you click on those, you will see the menu pop back up and you can get to any portion of the program that you're working on. If possible, keep your screen as wide as you can so you can see both. The first portion is the Welcome to the Dynamic Walking for Lifelong Legs. There's a 2-minute video from Dr. Suki, and there's a Here's What to Expect document talking about what you can expect to time commitment for the program, items that you'll need, and general information and support. There'll be a survey about what your goals are, as well as a copy of this tutorial that you're now watching. As you complete each section, you will notice at the bottom that there's a Complete and Continue button. As soon as you have completed that section, press Complete and Continue, and you will notice on the left-hand side that rather than an open white circle, you will now find a blue circle with a check mark inside. This shows that you have completed that section of the program. So each time you go through, please remember to put the Complete and Continue button so that you can see your progress. You'll notice at the top of the menu that you'll see 1% has been completed. As you go through, you will see that number change. 2% completed now with these 2 documents. So there's the welcome section. The next sections, part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, is the bulk of the program. This is where the main instruction comes from. So if you go to part 1, you will notice that there's a video lesson, and then there's a Discovery Walk audio download. This is when you will be going out onto the trail, and if you have either the audio walk downloaded onto your phone or open it up on your browser of your phone, then you'll be able to listen to Dr. Suki coaching you through a walk. At the end of each lesson, there will be a survey that will help you discover what you've learned. In part 1, there's 2 lessons. Lesson 1, which is about discover how you walk, and then lesson 2, grow lighter, taller, younger, and stronger. When you've completed that video, you will go on to the lesson 2 survey. At the end of each part, you will find a coached walk Again, download this into your phone ahead of time, or you can open it up on your phone browser and you can take a walk with Suki, Dr. Suki, giving you guided information based on what you've just learned in the prior 2 lessons or 3 lessons. So there's part 1, and it will continue through. Part 2 has 2 lessons. Lesson 3, release and realign the spinal and shoulder series. And again, the survey at the end of that lesson. Lesson 4, grow strong and flexible, the hip and leg series. And then the survey for lesson 4. And again, at the end of the part, you'll find the coached walk. The program continues in this system for section part 3, which has 3 lessons, 5, 6, and 7. Again, video lesson, survey, video lesson, survey, video lesson, survey, and then it ends with the coached walk. In order to keep everything together, if you want to go back and look at something without having to go through the video or the specific section, I have all of the audio coached walks in one section here. You'll see the discovery walk that you take in lesson 1, and then walk number 1 at the end of part 1, walk 2 at the end of part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Additionally, there's homework and tips for each lesson. We've paired them up here for quick reference if you want to take a look. And you can see which homework you've been asked to try to do during the week, and then a few practice suggestions for your walk. So you'll notice those for all of the lessons 1 through 11. Additionally, we've broken out lessons 1 through 11, the specific slides without the audio overlay. So you'll be able to quickly go through and just be reminded of different things that you learned in the lesson without having to go through the video to find it. Again, lessons 1 through 11, you'll be able to look at any of those slides. Then we have a survey at the end after you've completed the program. And finally, a resource library, which has many different items that will be helpful for you during your journey to growing lifelong legs. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful for you. Remember to click on the complete and continue button at the bottom of each lesson that you have completed, and you can always go back to a prior lesson that you've completed and look at it again. So even just because it's been marked off as complete, the material is still there for you to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at support@dynamicwalking.com. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to navigate the program so you can get outside and walk. We hope to see you soon. Happy trails.